Today we're breaking down the top 10 tips for training a Great Pyrenees. And if you try to train this breed like a normal obedience dog, you're going to struggle. Most people don't fail because they're bad owners. They fail because they're using the wrong framework. The Great Pyrenees isn't stubborn, slow, or untrainable. It's independent, judgment-based, and purpose-driven. If you approach this breed like a lab, a shepherd, or a performance pet, you'll create confusion instead of trust. These 10 principles will completely change how you train and understand a Great Pyrenees. This isn't about tricks. It's about shaping judgment. Tip 1. Stop training for obedience, train for judgment. Tip 1 is the most important one. Stop training for obedience and start training for judgment. Great Pyrenees were bred to make decisions without humans present. That means your goal isn't to create a dog that reacts instantly to commands. It's to create a dog that chooses correctly when you're not there. Instead of asking whether your dog listens, ask whether your dog makes good decisions when no one is watching. Reward calm positioning, correct responses to pressure, and appropriate reactions to unfamiliar situations. Obedience has a place, but judgment comes first. Tip 2. Boundaries matter more than commands. Tip 2 is about space. A Great Pyrenees learns responsibility through boundaries, not drills. From day one, where the dog is allowed to go, what animals it's with, and what areas are off limits matter more than sit, stay, or down. Clear physical boundaries reduce anxiety. Unclear boundaries create roaming, barking, and stress. Use fencing, leashes, and controlled access early, not to restrict freedom, but to define responsibility. Tip 3. Calm exposure beats excited socialization. Tip 3 is where many people go wrong early. This breed does not benefit from chaotic socialization. Too much handling, excessive play, and high-energy engagement often lead to chasing, rough behavior, or confusion around livestock. Instead, focus on calm exposure, calm presence around animals, calm routines, calm corrections. Your Pyrenees should learn that the world is predictable, not exciting. Tip 4. Don't panic during adolescence. Tip 4 is about patience. Great Pyrenees mature very slowly, mentally and emotionally. Adolescence can last much longer than people expect. This is when owners panic and assume the dog is stubborn, broken, or untrainable. In reality, the dog is still developing decision-making ability, not obedience reflexes. During this phase, reinforce boundaries, correct testing early, and avoid constant drilling. Repetition without purpose teaches nothing to a guardian. Tip 5. Barking is communication, not bad behavior. Tip 5 is one of the most misunderstood. A silent Great Pyrenees is not a well-trained one. Barking is how this breed protects territory without physical confrontation. It's a long-distance warning system designed to prevent conflict. Training isn't about stopping barking. It's about teaching when to escalate and when to settle. Consistency matters more than punishment. Suppressing barking entirely often removes the dog's primary deterrent. Tip 6. Play has a time and a purpose. Tip 6 explains why Pyrenees often don't play like other dogs. Many avoid play early in life, and that's by design. Play has no survival value to a young guardian. Energy conservation does. This doesn't mean play is bad. It means play comes after role clarity, not before it. Once a Pyrenees understands its territory and responsibility, controlled play can emerge naturally as bonding, not stimulation. Tip 7. Correct calmly and immediately. Tip 7 is about how you correct behavior. Emotional corrections confuse this breed. Great Pyrenees evaluate situations instead of reacting emotionally. If a correction is delayed, intense, or inconsistent, the dog won't connect it to the behavior. Correction should be immediate, calm, and predictable. You're guiding judgment, not asserting dominance. Tip 8. Teach positioning, not performance. Tip 8 is where training really shifts. Instead of drilling commands, reward good positioning. A Pyrenees that places itself between livestock and unfamiliar movement is doing its job, even if it ignores a recall. Encourage choosing high ground, resting near vulnerable animals, and monitoring perimeters. These decisions matter more than tricks ever will. Tip 9. Respect their independence. Tip 9 is about mindset. Independence isn't defiance, it's responsibility. When a Great Pyrenees questions a command, it's weighing risk, not challenging authority. Fighting this trait creates friction. Respecting it builds trust. Your role is structure and clarity, not micromanagement. Tip 10. Measure success by stability, not tricks. Tip 10 is how you know training is working. A well-trained Great Pyrenees won't impress strangers at the park. It will remain calm under pressure, make consistent decisions, protect instinctively, and relax when appropriate. The reward isn't flashy obedience, it's reliability. Training a Great Pyrenees isn't about control, it's about understanding. When you stop trying to turn a guardian into a performer, everything becomes easier. The dog becomes calmer. The behavior makes sense. Trust replaces frustration. You don't train a Great Pyrenees to perform. You train it to decide correctly. If you want more real-world breakdowns like this, not obedience hype, not theory, but how these dogs actually think and work, make sure you subscribe. This channel is all about understanding livestock guardian dogs the way they were meant to be understood.